Steelers move for Deebo Samuel. New trade proposal reveals price of 49ers WR. The NFL market is on fire, and behind-the-scenes information is starting to indicate surprising moves that could change the fate of some franchises. One of the most talked-about names this offseason is wide receiver Deebo Samuel from the San Francisco 49ers, who has already been speculated as a possible trade target to strengthen the Pittsburgh Steelers roster. Are the Steelers ready to make a bold move for Samuel? What would be the real cost of such a trade? Should the team anticipate and secure the receiver, or simply wait to see if he is released later? Before we get into the details of this possible trade and how it could impact both teams, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your participation is essential so that we can continue to bring you exclusive analysis and the latest news about behind-the-scenes news from the NFL. The rumors began circulating on February 10th when a report emerged stating that the Steelers were interested in acquiring Deebo Samuel. Since then, speculation about the player's future has only increased, and now a new report may have revealed what the price tag would be to bring Samuel to Pittsburgh. According to CBS Sports analyst Tyler Sullivan, a potential trade between the Steelers and 49ers could involve Pittsburgh's fourth pick in 2025, 122nd overall. While that proposal may seem modest for a player of Samuel's caliber, the wide receiver's market value has been debated recently, and some projections indicate that he may not be worth as much as initially thought. Sullivan justified his projection by explaining that the Steelers have attempted a trade with the 49ers in the past, when they nearly reached a deal to acquire Brandon Ayuk. At the time, the two teams agreed to basic terms of the trade, but the wide receiver opted to remain in San Francisco, frustrating Pittsburgh's expectations. Now, with Deebo Samuel possibly available, Sullivan suggests that the door is open for a new deal between the franchises. In addition, ESPN also pointed out that a day 3 pick may be fair value for the player, considering his recent fluctuation in performance and the 49ers' financial reality. But would Samuel really accept a move to Pittsburgh? This is a point of divergence between different sources in the sports media. While Sullivan raises doubts about Samuel's interest in joining the Steelers due to the team's uncertainty at the quarterback position, a report from Sports Illustrated contradicts this view, stating that the wide receiver would be willing to engage in negotiations with the franchise. Is Deebo Samuel still an elite wide receiver? ESPN's Bill Barnwell's analysis suggests that Samuel still has a lot to offer, but it also highlights some concerns about his recent production. Between 2021 and 2024, the receiver established himself as one of the league's best in yards after the catch yak, accumulating 903 yards above expectation in that span. By comparison, the only player with more yards was Ja'Marr Chase, who needed 151 more receptions to reach that number. This proves that Samuel is one of the toughest players to bring down in the NFL, a talent who could completely transform the Steelers' offense. However, his performance in 2024 raised some concerns. Barnwell noted that Samuel has fallen to 137th in the receiving rankings and has 4 drops on 80 targets. In addition, his impact on the running game, which has always been a differentiator, has drastically diminished. On 42 rushing attempts, his yards per carry average has fallen to 3.1, less than half of the 6.3 he used to record throughout his career. This drop in performance can be explained by a number of factors, including injuries and changes in the 49ers' offensive scheme. However, it also raises an important question: is Deebo Samuel a safe bet for the Steelers? Should the Steelers really bet on Samuel? The outlook in Pittsburgh is uncertain, especially when it comes to the quarterback position. With Russell Wilson and Justin Fields set to hit free agency, it's still unclear who will be the Steelers' offensive commander in 2025. For a receiver like Samuel, who relies on a well-structured offensive system and a quarterback ASEC, This situation could be a deciding factor in his choice. If Pittsburgh can't solve its dilemma at the QB position, it could be hard to convince Samuel that the team is the right fit for him. On the other hand, if the Steelers truly believe Samuel can be the missing piece to transform their offense, trading for a fourth-round pick could be a reasonable price to pay. A player of his quality could bring more dynamism to the passing game and the running game, offering more options for the team's future quarterback. With the 49ers needing to clear cap space and the Steelers looking for an impactful offensive piece, a trade has the potential to happen. But the big question that remains to be answered is, are the Steelers ready to take this gamble? Now we want to hear from you. Do you think the Steelers should make this trade for Deebo Samuel? Would he be the ideal addition to their offense? Comment below and join the discussion. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the latest Steelers and NFL news.